Happy Tuesday. I hope you did well on your work yesterday. Today I'm going to do a short video with us talking about question words. In your notes, if you want to look in your packet, Tuesday A, there's like a sheet that looks like this, where it says making question with question words notes. Okay, so that's what I'm working off of right now. Yes. Okay, so let's go to this. All right. Okay. So for real quick, let's just make a yes or no question. Here in number 1, we do or does. Number 2 is what? The person. Number 3 is the second verb. And then number 4 is the extra information. Okay? So that's a yes or no question. Does she eat tacos? Yes, she does. Or no, she doesn't. So if we want to add in, what's this? This is the optional question word. Optional question word. Okay, so that goes before the do or the does at the beginning. All right, so this is optional. Without it, this is a yes or no question. And with the question word, it becomes a different one. Okay, so what we're going to do today and what you're going to do a lot of practicing on is making questions asking for specific information. Okay, so before we do this, let's go find this page where it says grammar lesson at the top and I wrote review. Here's all of our question words. Okay, what, when, why, how, who, which, how many, how much, how long, what time. Okay, and it gives you an example of the question. And then here's the meaning. Okay, so if you're asking about things, cosas, okay, things like a dog or a car or a book, okay, a book, a car, anything, a shoe, anything. That's not a shoe. That's supposed to be a shoe. All right. It's a bad drawing. Okay. Then you're going to use the word what. Okay. When it's talking about time. So like the clock. Okay. When were you born? When did you go to Texas? All right. That's talking about time. Where is a place? Okay. So on my desk, in the top drawer, in Dallas, at school. If the answer is a place, un lugar, you're going to use where. Okay, why? So this is reasons, right? So remember, why and because go together. Why do you shop at that store? Because it's cheap. The prices are good, okay? Why? Because. So this one, if you see the word because, the question word's going to be why, probably. All right? Who? This answer is people. Who took my pencil? Marcos. Marcos has your pencil. Who are your best friends? Naj and Elena. 2 people, okay? That's who. Which? This is when you have a choice. Necesitas escoger a thing or a person from several possibilities. So I can go there in May or June. So look, 2 months. There's your choice, May or June. Which is better? Which? And you could even say, with this one, you have to put which month. Which month is better? Okay? So look, which boy in this photo is your nephew? Which boy? So you put the thing, the choices that you're asking about, you put it after the which, before the verb. Okay? So which boy in this photo is your nephew? The tall boy in the back. All right? So that's when you have a choice. How many? The answer is a number of things or people. Okay? It's for things or people that we can count, like books, students, or dishes. How many, and you put the thing. So how many blank? You have to put the thing first. So how many beds do you have? How many children do you have? How many brothers do you have? How many sisters do you have? How many cars do you have? So the thing that you're asking about goes before the verb. Okay? How many whatever? How many days does March have? 31. How many letters are there in the alphabet? 26. Okay? So this one is a number. Remember, how much is for price. Okay? How much also for things that we cannot count, such as sugar and homework, right? We don't say, I have homeworks. No. We don't say tareas or azúcares, right? So, how much homework do you have? Okay? If you're confused by this, it's okay. I don't care. It's like, don't worry about it. All right, so how long is a length of time? Okay, length of things, such as a river or a race. So, how long do Canadians go to school? 12 years. How long is the Mississippi River? 2,300 miles. How long? Okay, so it's a length of time or distance for things. Okay. What time is going to give you a clock time? You can also say when. When do we start school? 8:15. What time do we start school? 8:15. And then remember in English, we say, how old are you? We have to use the to be verb. Okay? We have to use the to be verb with how old. So how old are you? This is talking about your age, edad. Okay? So how old are you? I am 27. How old is the Eiffel Tower? It is about 125 years old. Okay? So those are our question words, just to review. All right, let's go back here real quick. Okay. So she eats tacos on Tuesday. We're going to write a question, and the answer, la respuesta, is going to be tacos. Okay? So on our list of things over here, what are tacos? Tacos a time? Is tacos a place, a reason, people, a choice? No, tacos is a thing, right? Una cosa. So we need the question word what. Okay? So we're going to put what. All right? And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So our person is she. Are we going to use do or does with she? And then our second verb is eat. And then because this is the answer, we're not going to put tacos in the question on Tuesday. You don't want tacos in the question because tacos is the answer. So look, what does she eat on Tuesday? She eats tacos. Tacos is the answer. Okay? She eats tacos. Tacos is the answer. So, no necesitas tacos en la pregunta. You don't need tacos in the question, porque tacos es la respuesta. Okay? So, what does she eat on Tuesday? She eats tacos on Tuesday. Okay, so now look, it's the same sentence, but now on Tuesday is the answer we want. So we know tacos, yes, she eats tacos. But now we want this as the answer. Okay, so on Tuesday, Let's see. So what question word do we need for on Tuesday? What do you think? So there's only two that are times. So it could be what time, right down here. Except that this really is about the clock, like 11:50 or around midnight, okay? That's about the clock. So I think we need to use this one. When? When? So our question word now, it's not going to be what, because we already know she's eating tacos. Now it's going to be when. When? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one. Do or does. Our person is she. When does she? Our second verb is eat. No S, because our S is here. Tacos is the extra information. So don't put on Tuesday in the question. The answer is on Tuesday, right? So no necesitas on Tuesday en la pregunta porque eso es la respuesta que quieres adivinar, that you want. Okay? So same sentence, two different questions. So you could also do, let's see, if we wanted to do she eats tacos on Tuesday, then if we wanted to say that, she, oh, it's who? Nah, never mind. Forget about it. Forget about that one. That one's hard. Okay, so you have your notes. You have your notes. So look over here. So here's questions. You're just filling in with one of the questions, okay? So on Thursday is the answer. So what question word are you going to use? On Thursday, it's a time, right? A day. So you're going to put when. Okay, so that's what you're doing on that one. Okay, so here's talking about classes. So, okay, you have to read the conversation. So look, she says, they want you to pick the question word. So I have a total of 5 classes. Okay, so Susanna, blank classes do you have? What question word fits? How much? No, it's not talking about money. Where? No, it's not talking about place. How many? How many classes do you have? Okay, so down here, you're going to have to pick the question word. That's on Tuesday. Let's see. So those are all question words for Tuesday. Good, good, good. I like it. On this one, you match. So why does he need English? Because he wants to go to college in the United States. Why? Because. All right. So you match the answers to here. Okay, that's Wednesday. Ooh, I like these. Okay, so tomorrow on Wednesday, you're going to write a yes, no question, give a short answer, and then write a WH question using what and give a short answer. Okay, so Rui writes newspaper ads, look at it's underlined, at work. So the yes, no is going to be the one where there's no question word. It's just, let's see. So the yes, no question is this, just with do, does. That's where it starts with do, does. And then the question word, when you add that in, then it becomes not a yes, no. Okay, let's go back to that one. Okay, so look, does Ruin writes newspaper ads at work. So the question word, yes or no, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, for, right? That's all the extra information. So does, Rui is our person, write is the verb, and then this is all the extra information. Does Rui write newspaper ads at work? And then a short answer, yes, she does. Okay? Now you're going to make a question using what. So our question word, what? Do or does. She, you could also put Rui, okay, right at work. So they're doing what? Because newspaper ads is the answer, right? Newspaper ads. That's the answer. So what does she write at work? Okay, let's do, this is another one for Wednesday. So look, these are the answers up here. So these are your going to be when. Okay. Victor begins the work at 10 a.m. So we're going to write a yes or no question and then a when question. So yes or no is 1, 2, 3, 4. Our person is Victor. So do or does. Does Victor, what's our verb? Begin, no S, because we have S and does. Does Victor begin work at 10 a.m.? Okay, does Victor begin work at 10 a.m.? What's our short answer? Yes, he does. Okay, so then let's make our when question. So we need our optional question word. When, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So Victor's here. Okay, so do or does. When does Victor, our second verb, begin? And then the extra information, work. When does Victor begin work? At 10 a.m. Okay, so that's how those work. So you're going to do where questions. All right. Here's this is for a Thursday. Okay, this is for Thursday. So you read this and then it wants you to write questions. Where does Denise live? Okay, so you're going to have to read this and ask these questions. Okay, and then on Thursday, you're going to do more. So which, okay, and remember with which, you have to put which book. Okay, so you put the thing you're asking about. So which t-shirt? Okay, which question? Which question? Which class? You put the thing that you have the choices about, okay, on that one. Okay, and then here's why. So it's the same as the other ones where you do the yes or no questions. So look, 1, 2, 3, 4. Victor's our person. Do or does. Does Victor. Second verb. Speak French well because he lived in France. Okay, does Victor speak French well because he lived in France? Yes, he does. Okay, so that's a yes-no question. So now let's make it a why question. So why, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Victor's our person. Do or does for Victor. Why does Victor speak is our second verb. French well. Why? ¿Por qué? Why does Victor speak French well? Because he lived in France. Okay, so that's that. Those are the why questions. And then this one you have to decide. So it's going to tell you, okay, so look, my sister lives in the house over there. So where? Your question word is your question's going to start with this. Where? Okay? All right. And then if you'll remember back on Monday, I had this exercise, so this is the one I want you to do on Thursday. Okay, so you read this, and then you have to ask a question. So let's look. In the United States, a child usually starts kindergarten at age 5. Okay, so here we're just doing yes or no questions. You can do question word questions if you want. So for sentence 1, you see sentence 1. 1. Does the child usually start kindergarten at age 5 in your country? Okay. So sentence 2. In public schools, boys and girls study together. So over here, sentence 2. I'm sorry. Were you able to read that? 2. In public schools, boys and girls study together. Over here, do boys, number 2. So sentence 2, and then you make a question. Do boys and girls usually study together? Okay. So sentence 3, children go to school 5 days a week. Children go to school 5 days a week. That's sentence 3. So over here, if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, children. Okay, are we going to use do or does for children? Do children go, and then everything else, to school 5 days a week? Okay, so I want to see a picture. I want to see how you're doing this, if this is okay. All right, you can do it. I believe in you. I'll see you on Thursday. If you have questions, you don't understand, please let me know. Text me, tell me, okay? We'll get it worked out. Bye.